Hey guys, first we start here in today's video, we're going to be unboxing the new iPhone 14 Pro in deep purple, which is the new color here. And in this video, we're going to go ahead, do a quick unboxing, and then also do a quick color comparison between the other colors, which is the gold and the space black here. And you can also get it in silver. Unfortunately, we don't have silver, but we'll do a quick color comparison. So if you're deciding between what color to get, hopefully that will help. We'll also take a look at the top features on the iPhone 14 Pro that you might be interested in if you're thinking of upgrading. So this one, as I mentioned, is the iPhone 14 Pro. Now this is the 256 gig, so you're going to be paying extra for this one, which is going to be $10.99 plus tax. Now you can get it directly from apple.com, or you can go in store and get it as well. So the deep purple again seems to be the new color and one of the best seller ones, so that's why we're deciding to do that unboxing. As you can see here, it says iPhone 14 Pro, and then if we take a look at the bottom here, as you can see here, the info here, deep purple, so it's going to be like that. So we'll start with these tabs here. So I'm going to take off this tab and then moving on to the other tab. Alrighty, so once we got the tab off, we're going to take a look at the box. And as you can see here, the deep purple here just reflecting on the light. Depending on the light angle you hit, it's definitely a darker shade of purple you get. And put the phone aside and then taking a look at in the box here again, same thing as it's been included in the past. Now if we take a look at this pamphlet here, and you see here, no longer a physical SIM card, so you don't get a physical SIM card, so there's no SIM ejector tool. Now we activate it through eSIM, which you can activate it with your carrier. And then as you can see here, the safety and handling, and then the Apple sticker. So that's all that's going to be included. And then of course that USB-C to the Thunder or Lightning cable here that you get. So this one you still need to buy an additional power adapter to make it work. So put that aside and then take a look at the phone here. So as you can see here, put that aside. Again, a quick look over here. And as you can see, these bezels are shiny. Here's the 5G MMM wave, the big side button here, and the top here, and then this side with the button. As you can see, there is no SIM tray here on the 14 Pro, at least in the US model here. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off, and then quickly go ahead and power on by holding this big side button. So hopefully it turns on for us, and as you can see here, it turns on and the Apple logo reappears. So once it gets on, we'll go do a quick setup here and then compare it with the gold and the space black, and also look at the features for you guys. So hopefully this should be quick. And as you can see here, that animation on iOS 16, which was similar to iOS 15 as well, but we have the screen saver, which is new. And then you'll notice here that dynamic island, which we'll test quickly, show how that works. So we're going to go ahead and click on language, select a country, select manually. We'll go ahead and select our Wi-Fi. So all I'm doing here is simply entering the Wi-Fi information. Again, you just need to connect to your Wi-Fi, or if you have cellular data, you can do that as well. So it's saying a few minutes to activate. Basically, internet needed to the phone can talk to Apple servers to verify that the phone is good and there's no issues. So activating the number here. So the reason why I'm moving it away from the screen, because it just gives a phone number here, which again you won't need to know, but just to give you guys an idea, this is what it's going to say. It's just activating the phone number that I have because it's an eSIM. So all I'm going to do is hit that next option here. So you just hit that next option, and then after it goes through the next menu here, I will show you guys what that looks like. So, and after you do that, you get this data and privacy, which you hit continue. Face ID, you can set up a Face ID and whatnot. You can set that up. We're just gonna not do that, so we just hit later here. And then it wants a passcode. We obviously won't do the passcode. It's highly recommended, but we don't care about that. Don't transfer any data, but of course, when you're setting it up, just a quick reminder, you want to restore from either, if you have a backup from iCloud, your PC, if you're using iTunes, or directly with another phone, or you can also move from Android. So those are the options. Apple ID, of course, you want to put that in so you can go through all of that. And then set up here, as you can see here, this is, if you don't have Apple ID, you can create one, but you can sign into an existing one, which most people do. Or you can come back later in the settings and activate and put in your Apple ID. So we're gonna hit agree here and hit continue. Just basically all of this is just gonna be your preference in terms of what you want. We're just trying to get through this as quick as possible. As you can see, you can set up cellular. We're not gonna set that up. We're gonna skip that. Siri, same thing. We're just gonna set up later, screen time later, and then analytics, and then appearance. You can do light or dark, and then standard or zoom, which is going to keep it as it. So as you can see, some of the new features coming to the 14 Pro, which is this big one, which is crash detection, which basically allows the phone to call emergency services if you're in a crash accident, and it has built-in sensors to detect based on the way the car crashes. Somehow it can detect that it's been in a crash. And then this new features, which is emergency SOS via satellite. Now this happens if you don't have service. This will be coming in fall, it says, so we'll see when that comes out. So hit continue here and welcome to iPhone, and if we click on that and then slide up, as you can see here, we get to this main screen like any iPhone. Similar setup with the default apps right there. And if we close it, it will see here the screen here, and then we can pop it open and take a look at all of this. So do a quick comparison between the other colors. So we're going to go ahead and start with the gold here. So you got the gold out here just as promised. Now the gold one has slightly, of course, a different screensaver because it's the gold one, but you can change the screensaver, which we'll see in a second how to do. So as you can see here, looking at the gold here, and then looking and comparing it with the backside here, as you can see here, the gold here, again, it's similar gold to the previous iPhone 13 Pro and the 12 Pro, that lighter shade of gold, and then the bezel here, which again, we are going to be doing unboxing for the gold, or if you guys want to check that unboxing, actually check that out as well. So that's how it compares with the gold here. So you're looking at deep purple or gold. That's what you're going to be looking at. Of course, the front, again, is the same. It's just the default apps on these phones are about the same. So we'll put that, and then while we bring out the gold, we will actually put this over here in a second. I want to show you guys the next one, which is going to be the space black. So we'll put the gold one here and take a look at the space black one, again running on iOS 16 here, and looking at the space black one. As you can see, again, same thing. The lock screen are going to be different. The black one, of course, is a black one. This one's going to be interesting to compare because both of them are a shade of the darker colors here, and this is what it looks like. So if I look at into the light here, you'll see here the purple one and the space black one, which the space black is just a new name for what used to be the midnight color or the graphite color, if you recall, and of course what used to be space gray in older phones as well. So it's that darker graphite shade. So as you can see here, if you take a look at that comparison, so now comparing all of them sort of once, if you're considering it, I'll try to get a good angle for you guys here. So that's how the color looks between them. So again, depends on what color you choose, space gray, gold, or of course the purple one here. So that's the color choices, and the one that we're missing, as I mentioned, is the silver one. They didn't have that available, so we weren't able to grab that one, but we would have done that. So you can see here all of that. Now the other thing I want to show you guys is the features here. So as you know, on the new phone you get a 48 megapixel camera, but then additionally on the video recording you get this action mode now available. You also have the cinematic mode, the photography mode. Now some of these are of course from the previous generation, and then dynamic island, just to show you guys how that works. We'll activate a voice here, so we're gonna hit continue. So if I close this and then I press and hold here, I can activate that dynamic island. So that's how you activate that dynamic island. And as you already seen here, so we can just click on that. We'll go ahead and pause that. The always on feature, so if I click on this button, if you did it on other phones, it will just go black, but now it just stays on. So that's the always on option. Now you can, on the 14 Pro, you can go into settings and go to display and brightness, and of course here you have the ability to turn it on and off as you like, but this option is available only on the iPhone 14 Pro and the 14 Pro Max. So that's going to be another cool thing to take a look at. So those are kind of the top things on the iPhone 14 Pro. As you mentioned, there's like crash detection and satellite SOS coming on, and of course that dynamic island. So those are probably the main big upgrade on it. Of course, there is a new chip on it, the A16 Bionic chip. So we'll do some speed tests to see how fast that is, and it does have 6 gig of RAM, so should be plenty in terms of when it comes to multitasking and even heavy graphic gaming, I would assume. So that's it for this unboxing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick little unboxing. Want to hear from you guys. What's your favorite color on the iPhone 14 Pro lineup? Leave a comment in the comment section. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time.